Hi, everyone. Welcome to another bonus episode on Alto Call MAFS. Today's bonus episode is a request that I got from a couple of you guys in the message section on Patreon, and it is about Survivor. I had to bring in a special guest for this one because I couldn't handle it on my own, and who else to ask but the wonderful, the co-host of A Perfect Match, the co-host of The Good Pod, the co-host of Love at First Sight, Mr. Jason Reed. Hi. How you
Tane,
like
Tane, good to be here. Listen, I know I'm only here because I'm the co-host of Survivor 47 contestant Asia Welch. You're trying to pump me for information, and you
Yeah.
know I have expertise because I have 1 degree of separation away from a Survivor contestant. I get it, understand. I'm being used. It's fine.
I mean, you got me. You got me. But no, such a pleasure to have you here. And the only reason I got you was like we did have offline conversations about,
Yep.
Survivor before the cast came out. And then when it did come out, someone was like, I want to hear all your thoughts about Survivor 47, Survivor in general, the cast. And I was like, this would be a good thing. Let's just air it out
Yeah. Let's do
because
it.
we have a lot of thoughts. So, how are we feeling, or how are you feeling about the cast announcement?
Yeah, so I felt like I even put on social media. I was like, y'all were never going to be happy with the Survivor 50 cast.
That's true.
No matter what,
That's
everyone's
true.
going to cry, complain, and moan. But I didn't think it was going to be this bad. You know, it's and the cast the cast, I'm sure to Jeff Probst's dismay, came out a little earlier than the
Usual.
announcement.
Hmm.
And so when you look at this, like as a whole, it's like this is just a weird combination of people.
Yes.
It's so odd. And a
Yes.
lot of the decisions they made, I feel like I could replace that person with a better person in their archetype.
Yeah.
For most of them. For most of them. There's some hits here that we have that we'll talk
Yeah.
about. And I'm like, okay, glad this person's here. But other
Hmm.
people I'm like, but you couldn't have got this person, but you couldn't have got that person.
Yeah.
And for because the Survivor really backed themselves to a corner, right? Because they had this whole new era, we're gonna have no returnees. And for the first returnee season to be not the cream of the crop
Yeah.
because it is Survivor 50, if you did a Survivor 46, right, and you did a returnee season, you had some new era people, you brought back some old era people that we hadn't seen for a while, I'd be like, okay, like this
Yeah.
is fun. But this is 50. This is Survivor
Yeah.
50. It just feels like it's supposed to be a momentous occasion. It feels
Yeah.
like it should be Survivor Legends, not
Yeah.
Survivor in the hands of the fans. It's like that, first of all, terrible name, awful name. You knew we were in trouble when Jeff announced the name
Yeah.
Survivor 50 hands. I'm like, what the hell is that? And they start off like with us being like, okay, we're gonna let you make decisions. Like, all right, bet. We love making decisions. Then let us decide the cast.
Yes.
Survivor Second Chances is a really great season
Hmm.
because we were able to vote in people we wanted to see.
Yep.
I feel like if you asked, I've I've seen it out in the Survivor zeitgeist.
Hmm.
People don't like this cast. It is mostly like, derided. Like people don't like a lot of the people on this cast. So we'll get into it and some of the changes I think we can get into that we would have made, people we want to see, people we don't want to see on this cast.
Hmm.
So yeah, let's get into it, I guess.
I think, for me, when I look individually at the people, it's not so terrible. But when you put it together as a
Mm-hmm.
collective, that's when it becomes, what are we doing? I listened to Chappelle's episode with Rob, and I think he said it way better than I did. But that's what the issue is. It's like, if we're going to do this, how did we come to this decision? And like you said, the second chances, we got to vote. I still remember watching them announce some of the people on the live reunion show,
So
the
exciting.
fun of it, and so
Yeah.
exciting. Like, even if you didn't want to give us all, how many are they this time? 26 or 29? There's a lot.
24?
24 people. Give us five. I don't know. Let us like vote in some people, but don't call it again in the hands of the fans, and we don't even have a say.
And not give us a cast packed with fan favorites, right? Because some
Yeah.
of these people are like Ozzy the fifth time. I know he's a favorite of some people, but I feel like I've seen it. I feel like I've seen all I need to see from Ozzy. And to
Yeah.
have him like be in there over other people, it's like ugh, it's terrible. And there's some people that have left on the cutting room floor that I'm just like, why not this person? It doesn't make sense.
I know. Ozzy feels recent to me because, I mean, you know this, but I don't think you guys know. I was having a conversation with my husband, and I told my husband, like, man, Survivor is not what it used to be. Like, back in the day, it was just crazy. And we even had a season where it was the tribes were based on race. My husband, who most of the time just tunes me out, just stood there and was like, wait, what? I'm like, you heard me. He was like, race. He was like, you lie. I'm like, no, I'm not. He's like, show me. And I had to pull it up on Paramount and said
Uh-huh.
Cook Island. I swear to God, it was based on race. And he watched the entire season. I've been trying to get him to watch Survivor. So Ozzy feels really recent to me. And I think my rule generally, I don't want Ozzy. I don't want Siri. I love Siri down to death. I do not want to see her again. It is what it is. Like, these people have had their chances. And I don't know what, I'm a person who prefers returnee seasons. We haven't had that in like forever, but there's so many other people that could come back. There's a whole new era. Why are we not new ever in? And we don't mean 47 and having three people.
Oh. Uh, yeah. Well, so I think I am more of a I am definitely an old school Survivor fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't love the new era.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like to have half
Same.
of this cast made up of the last 7 seasons
Yeah.
feels wrong to me. Like I think the stat was like we don't have anyone from the 20s
20s.
in
Mm-hmm.
here. It's like that's crazy to me. That's
Yeah.
nuts. You can't say that this is a celebration of Survivor and
Survivor.
leave out
Mm-hmm.
a ch- whole chunk of this.
Yeah.
Like I know we can't do like the challenge and bring 40 people, 10 people from each era of the season. The challenge the recent 40th season did that.
Mm-hmm.
They brought 10 people from each decade or era of the show, whatever you want
Yeah.
to call it. And I thought that was successful because you got to see people that you hadn't seen in a while,
Mm-hmm.
that hadn't played in a while. You got to see how they interact with new people. I feel like having a better mix of old and new would have been really great. But now we have this chunk of people from the 7 seasons. We have a smattering of people from the old era, and it just doesn't feel
Mm-hmm.
like enough old era for me. And like I said, 3 people from 48 that we just saw. I'm like, ugh, why are we doing this? Yes, take one. Take
Mm-hmm.
one from 48. I'd be happy. But first of all, out of Kyle, Camilla, Joe, give me Camilla.
Camilla.
Leave Joe and Kyle out of it. Joe,
Joe did
first of all,
nothing.
boring. I don't
Mm-hmm.
need to see him. Kyle
Mm-hmm.
just won.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't need to see him again so soon. Camilla, I felt like is perfect for something like actually,
This.
I feel like she'd be perfect for like a second chances, right? Not
Yeah.
even a legends, a second
Mm-hmm.
chance she would have been perfect for because we didn't really get to see her play that much
Because you
because
couldn't.
she was stuck
Yeah.
on this tribe of manly macho people, and
Mm-hmm.
she was still able to, with her quote unquote secret relationship with Kyle, to make her
Wait,
way to
wait.
the end.
Pause. What was that?
I mean, I didn't feel like it was that secret. Everybody was just like, "Yeah, Kyle and Camilla, we clock it, whatever." Except for Joe and Eva, who are just like so busy looking at their muscles. They're just like, "Who? What? Where?" Everybody else, I feel like probably knew. Like Kyle and Camilla are tight, right? They were all in the same tribe. They freaking they fooled a whole tribe of people with a secret relationship before the merge. So how do
Yeah.
you not know they were already in a secret relationship? And I feel like putting Camilla on a season with Kyle is damning her. It's
Yeah.
damning her already before they even start the game because they had this. You just saw them have this super tight relationship, so you're obviously going to target them. And God forbid they be on the same tribe and they lose an early immunity challenge and be like, well, we need Kyle for strength in the challenges,
Yeah.
so let's go to Camilla. I feel like you're feeding Camilla to the wolves at this point.
Yeah. I don't think we needed anyone from 48. I don't think we needed anyone from 49. It hasn't aired.
Yeah.
And also, if we find out who's on 49, then we know what to look out for when it's airing on
Well,
49.
we know who the guy is. Do you know who the guy?
Yeah. I don't recall. I saw the picture. It was a guy and a lady, I believe. I
Yeah,
saw both.
it's a man and a woman. I forgot. I already forgot who the woman is. I think it's like
Okay.
named Suzanne or something like that. But
Okay.
the guy is the Riz God guy that they're talking about. Like he has this gimmicky name, the Riz God.
Oh
I think Jeff's
gosh.
gonna call him that on the island, but yeah,
Okay. All right. We don't need that. That's
don't
the
need it.
the point. Like 50 was just about people that, had an impact, and as many people, and when you see that there were people who were willing to come on and they got cut, that
Yes.
makes it even worse because it's one thing if they were not able to schedule conflicts or whatever, but they were able, and you're like, no, we're going to get Joe. And my argument against Joe was just like, I don't know how he got the status that he did. I just personally feel like he didn't play. They gave him everything. They saw him as a father figure. They trusted him. So they just did everything for him. But his only play was that he won immunity. Other than that, this honesty, integrity shit, miss me with that. I don't like
Yeah,
I don't want
he
that.
he didn't have to do anything. He just had to be him, right?
Yeah.
And it's not like he was this gregarious guy that was going around glad handed. He was just this macho man, and it just so happened he was on a season where people really clung to that. He was just being himself. He didn't have to turn on any charm. He didn't have to bamboozle people. He didn't have to make moves. He was just there. And I think in a season of returning players, that's a boring game. They're
Yeah.
going to just he's just going to be a number to them. He's going to bro out with Jonathan and Colby and Ozzy maybe, and just be gone at some point. He'll just be a number.
Yeah. I think we can go through the cast, and I'm going to lean heavily on you on people we should have or shouldn't have brought back in, because I feel like I've heard so many people's opinions. My opinions are now like mired in all of that. But and we'll also share who we like that we see on the cast. But before we do that, let me ask, who do you think is going to be first boot?
First boot. Let me look at the cast again.
Okay.
I think that's really tough. I think it would be easy to make a Q a scapegoat.
Ah.
That'd be really easy. Um, but you know what? If I'm going by like tribe strength, quote unquote,
Mhm.
who we want to keep around for tribe strength, maybe a Jenna Lewis, because she has like doesn't seemingly have a lot of connections, so I could definitely see that being a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's tough to say with not knowing tribe makeup
Tribes. Yeah.
and not knowing all that. We do, I think we do know we are getting three tribes of eight.
Ugh.
It's not like a 12 and
Oh my
12.
god.
There's been someone was sailing by the survivor location and took photos of a challenge, and it was three tribe flags. So we know that part of it.
Oh man, I was really hoping we could at least for once just take a break and have two tribes.
Hmm.
A three tribe thing. Okay, let's just go through the cast. You already mentioned Jenna, so we'll start with Jenna. Um, Jenna was from Borneo.
Yeah, first season.
Mm-hmm.
We needed a first season representative. I know, but Jenna Lewis, she just doesn't excite me, right? And that's a lot of the problem with a lot of these guys. Like, I'm not excited to see her again. She did. I don't really recall her having much impact in either of her seasons. She was
Yeah.
on season one, then she came back for All Stars, and she doesn't stick out to me at all for any real reason.
If Jeff wasn't so stubborn and if everybody wasn't so concerned about being politically correct, Richard Hatch should be on here. I
Yes,
would
for
have Richard. He
sure.
just did House of Villains. He's still a villain and
Yeah,
he's still willing to make moves. And it'll be interesting to see how people respond to him, as the very first winner, and to see what, or do I work with him, or he knows this in and out. But that would have been my pick for season one. I mean, it just fits.
yeah, and he's been gone long enough
Hmm.
to be different than he was,
Yeah.
when we last saw him. And if you want to do a one for one of I need a woman from season one, and if I could put anyone on, no matter like who, I'm gonna say Colleen Haskell, because
Ah,
she's been since she left Survivor, she's been such an enigma. Like,
yeah.
no one's ever seen
I
her
don't know where she is.
since the animal with Rob Schneider, right? No one's really seen her since. So I think that it would be so interesting to see what she is up to now, and how she's a different person.
Hmm. Okay. Now we have Kobe. Kobe has played three times. He
Mm-hmm.
was in the Australian Outback, he was in All Stars, and he was in Heroes versus Villains. What you think?
Why?
Jeff is in love with
Jeff
this man.
Jeff loves Colby. Jeff is on Colby's dick. Like, it's
Like
crazy. Like, and last time we saw Colby, he was like not even into it. He was like not even
he gave
jazzed to
up.
be on Survivor. He gave
Hmm.
up. So it's like, I don't need it. I feel like I also don't need someone being the father or grandpa to all these people, being a crotchety old man on this season
Hmm.
of a lot of young people. Talking about, oh, these young people are this and that. I don't want or need
Hmm.
that. If I was going to take Colby out, I can't really think of anybody from his season I would put in.
Not even Jerry.
I don't understand the clamoring for Jerry to return.
Hmm.
I really don't. She is like a Jenna to me. She offered, like,
Nothing.
she was a good character in season 2 for sure. But then she
Hmm.
came back and to me was kind of a dud.
Hmm.
Um so I don't really understand the clamoring for Jerry to come back. I don't know what she would offer. If I'm doing a male for male, give me Lex from Africa. Um,
Mm, I
Lex
don't
Vanderberg.
remember.
He was the guy. He was on Africa and he was on All Stars. Do you remember when Rob tried to get Lex to look out for Amber? Lex saved Amber, and then Rob backstabbed him in All
Hmm.
Stars.
Hmm.
And Lex was also very close to the finale in Africa.
Okay.
If he would have gotten, I think he went out third. If he would have gotten there, he would have won Africa for sure. Um, I
That's
would really love to see him because he's been gone for a while. He left in kind of like a sour note because he had this
yeah.
like this rivalry with Boston Rob. So I would love to see a Lex in this spot. I feel like that would be the spot I would put Lex in for sure.
Huh. That would have been good based on what you just told me, especially now that Rob seems to be having a renaissance. So all that
Oh yeah.
fury.
Yeah. I mean, and listen, if you could get a Boston Rob, I don't necessarily
Mm,
want to see Boston Rob on this, but
mm-mm.
if you had a Lex, I would be more interested in seeing Boston Rob on this just to
Together, the
see
dynamic.
how they would interact because I think it's still, even now,
Yeah.
however many years later, a grudge that is being held on Lex's part. Every time
Mhm.
Lex is interviewed on like a Talking with T-Bird, he's like, "How do you feel about Boston Rob?" He's like, I don't love him." I was like, not really feeling a Boston Rob." So I think that would be really interesting to see how he would play now because on both his seasons he did pretty well and he was like a
Yeah.
really strategic mind. He was really like kind of like was tapped into the game on each of his seasons until he was backstabbed by Rob on All Stars. I really would like to see him there in that spot.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds like a good pick. Before I mention the next person, you might have intel in this. Is there a reason why 50 just wasn't new era versus old era? Like, is there like what?
I don't know. And like I said, I don't even know if I would like to see new era versus old era
I
because
would.
I feel like I don't I like I said, I'm not a new era huge fan.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. I feel maybe they just felt like if they were doing a cast of 24, maybe they just felt like 12 was too many people on a tribe. If we're doing like old era on one tribe, new era on another
Yeah.
tribe, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, they should just make an exception. I would have been interested. Like, I'm not a new era fan, but I'll be interested to see how it
But
plays against each other.
and I do think that's going to naturally happen though. It's going however the tribes are made up. I don't know if they are going to divide each tribe of 8 into 4 old and 4 new or how they're going to do the divisions.
Yeah.
But I do think even not even naming the season old era versus new era, we're going to get that naturally. I think.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The next person is Stephanie LaGrossa, who
Yeah.
I think is a nothing burger too.
Yeah, she was known for her first season being the last person in her tribe. Like she was like literally the tribe was decimated, and she was the last person left, and had to be like absorbed into the rest of the. I think that was at the merge, I think, and then
Mm-hmm.
she was brought back with the other with the second person vote second to last person vote out with her. Bobby John was his name, and they were brought back as these two icons. Like literally they were in where are they? They were in Guatemala. They were
Guatemala.
literally
Yeah.
like on a temple. They brought them out in the beginning of the scene, like, and we have Stephanie LaGrossa and Bobby John. And they came out like these like American gladiators. Like it's so wild. Um, but yeah, and you know, you may recall Stephanie was on the Traders this
Mm-hmm.
Cerise season, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes. You will recall that. You recall she didn't do anything on that
There's
show.
nothing. Yeah.
So why would she do anything on this show?
Yeah.
So I don't really see it. If I'm trying to find an alternative, I might go. I think people were really clamoring for Amanda Kimmel to be in this spot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yes, I guess. But again, what are you going to give me? Um, uh, you know what? Give me Natalie Anderson here.
Natalie,
Oh,
Natalie,
a
Natalie. No, I
sigh.
like Natalie. It's just I've given up. I don't want the hope anymore because I want her back on the challenge. I want her back on Survivor, but it's just it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen, and I don't
Yeah.
want to even hope, dream, or anything. I will say though, I did say I didn't want any winners
Okay. Okay.
on
I get that.
on
I get that.
Survivor because it's just I don't know, give other people a chance. I don't know.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. But Natalie is so dynamic when she
Yeah,
plays these games. Like she's
yeah.
so good. And so I would love the chance to see her again and see if she evolves. And I don't even know if I need her to evolve because she's played the game very well in the past. And
Yeah.
I just feel like instead of giving me someone that's going to just sit like a lump on a log, which I think Stephanie will do, give me someone more dynamic. That's what I want.
Yeah, I agree. Um, well, next on the list is Siri. What is there to say?
I'm in your camp, right? And I feel like this is a safe space
Yes.
since you opened with it. Listen, we've seen Suri play several games many times. I don't know what else there is to say or do for Suri.
There
She's
is
not
none.
gonna win Survivor 50. She's just
No.
not. So what are we doing here? I feel like the only reason to bring her back would be for her to win. I feel like you would have to Boston rob her on Redemption Island, give her like set her up,
Every time you say that, it's funny.
set her up for a win, and give her just a group of give her a group of all the traitors that will just
Hmm.
follow her to the ends of the earth because they are so willing to be charmed by her. So I don't know what else I'm going to see. She's literally going to be in another season of Survivor that airs before this. She's going to be on Survivor, the World versus Australia.
Yeah.
So I, you know,
I'm
whatever.
surprised she said yeah. I mean, I don't know anybody's pockets, but I'm just surprised she said yes. I just feel like she could do, I don't know, Deal or No Deal Island
Yeah,
and have
yeah,
a
and have a
better
better time.
time
Yeah,
and have
exactly.
a better shot at winning. But Survivor is just, it feels like a waste sounds harsh, but it could have gone to somebody else, honestly, that had like a shot. Because to your point, she's not going to win
Yeah,
Survivor. So you're just here for the appearance fee.
yeah. I mean, listen, get your bag. I love that for her. Like, if someone's asking you to come make some money, go ahead and make some money. But I don't need it.
Yeah.
I'm not clamoring for it. I know that the Survivor streets would have been in an uproar if she wasn't on the cast. So I kind of get it from that vantage point where the show feels like they have to make
Eh.
that call. Suri, like a replacement. Um, trying to think of a replacement for Suri. Hmm.
I forget his name, but the person, all the ladies in what season did Sandra win the second one with Parvati and all that? Eric? Is it Eric? The
Eric
person they
Reichenbach
got to
that gave up the
yeah.
necklace.
Yes.
That would be.
I would
Oh, also maybe Natalie, the another person from that season that was in on that whole thing on the
yeah.
Black Widow Brigade.
Yeah.
I think she would be interesting to see because she hasn't been back since then. But yeah,
Yeah.
Eric is interesting. But yeah, that would be hilarious.
I
But
mean, not to make fun of him or anything.
Eric came back though again, didn't he? And just kind of floundered. I thought, did he?
If he did, then I wouldn't pick him, but I didn't know. I couldn't remember if he did or not.
Trying to remember. I think he did. He just kind of was just there and didn't really do anything.
I'm surprised he got a call back on
You know
that.
who I want? Give me
Who?
another older black woman, Natalie from Natalie. Can I have your jacket? Natalie Cole. That would be a
That's
lot
another
more fun.
that's another thing, guys. Like they did not stick to their 50%.
No.
BIPOC. Like we're just acting like, I mean, New America, I guess, like
Yeah, right.
doesn't exist anymore. But
I'm waiting for them to come out with the actually what you don't know is that Coach is 30% this or that, so he counts. Like I've really been waiting for that, and I'm on the lookout for it.
let me see. What season was Siri on? I don't. Oh God,
She's on Panama. Uh, I challenge you to name anyone else from Panama.
no. Um.
Panama, Micronesia, fans versus favorites, heroes versus villains, game changers.
Okay, I'm trying to think of. I don't know how old he is, so maybe he couldn't play. But I wouldn't have minded Cowboy from Cook
Oh, that
Islands
is a deep pull. That's a
because I
real
just watched
deep
it.
pull.
Because I just watched it. I
Okay,
just feel like I
okay.
could, we could do that, and it
He
fits. They're
he
fifty
would
percent.
he would definitely fill a kooky quota.
Yes,
Like that guy was an interesting fella.
he was.
Yeah,
Ty was
that's
too. I don't know if it was
Ty
a strong
Trang.
play, but
That's
Ty,
quite a
yeah,
pull.
yeah,
Uh, yes,
yeah.
that's a good shout, cowboy. I love
That's so crazy. Muscle memory. I'm like, oh, Jason, I don't have people in mind, and then people are just popping
that.
up in,
Yep.
in my head. All right, and then we have Ozzy. What else is left to say about Ozzy? Ozzy's played 4 times.
Yeah.
Ozzy does have a good shot to win, right? If he's still a challenge beast. I feel like
I think the old era needs to be careful that
ah,
they regard the new era in a good light.
mm-hmm.
You can't come on here and be like, oh, 26
You
days,
guys.
no big deal. Oh, you don't have rice, wah, wah, wah. I go and catch my fish. He can't be Grandpa Ozzy out here. And he
Yeah.
was already kind of Grandpa Ozzy in his other seasons. Like, I'm catching you fish. Shouldn't you be like all hailing me? The new
Mm-hmm.
era kids are not gonna take that shit. They're gonna
Mm-hmm.
vote you out because of that. Like, don't get it twisted.
Boundaries.
Yeah. So he needs to be careful. These old era him, Colby need to be careful to regard the younger people the way they think they should be regarded. Not the way you think they should be regarded, the way they think they should be regarded. Because I think they'll get booted out real fast if they are.
Yeah, and I don't even know what to expect from Colby. I mean, from what I hear, he's a conservative, so I don't know what or
I
how
mean,
much of that
who's
he's
surprised? No one.
he's bringing to that because still a social game. So we'll
Mhm.
see. All right, we got Coach.
Coach, I approve of Coach. Okay, I approve of Coach. I'm down for Coach. I'm interested to see what other kooky nonsense Coach is going to bring. He at least brings me entertainment. You have a very skeptical look on your face.
I'm thinking because I'm trying to remember what I felt. My memory is that Coach annoyed the fuck out of me, and I'm trying to
Well,
remember.
that was part of his allure, though. That was part of
Oh,
his like his the reason that you wanted to like watch the show was to see what dumb shit he was going to do next. For me, anyway.
the mess. I I hate when people get to me and I don't even know you. Like, why? I mean, you're doing your job, but
Uh huh.
you shouldn't get out of my skin that much. But what the hope I'm hanging on to is that it's been a while for some of
Mm-hmm.
these people. There's no way, just on a regular base level, we're all changed after the pandemic. So after all these many years, I'm assuming that some things have changed and I'm looking forward to see what that is. But
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm looking for Coach. I'm looking to see how he has evolved as a
mhm.
person and how he will adapt to the new style of gameplay. That's what I'm looking for Coach. I'm not expecting him to actually adapt or do well with it, and that's going to be part of the fun of seeing him probably crash and burn real fast, real
Real
hard.
fast, staying true to himself.
Yeah.
So, okay, we have Aubrey.
No. No. Why? Why? What the hell
Oh man.
are we thinking? She came in her first season and we were all like, Hail Aubrey, Queen Aubrey. Michelle didn't deserve to win. Aubrey, that was Aubrey's season. She should have won. And then she comes back very soon after.
Mhm.
And it's just kind of like a fart in the wind. It's just like, okay, what was that? Like, I don't know. I didn't need it.
Yeah.
So yeah, get Aubrey out of here. Who would I pick instead of Aubrey is the question. Nerdy strategist. I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
Um,
There's so many of those though.
I might pick a. I might pick a Gabby. Does that do anything for you?
What's Gabby? Gabby from
Gabby and
what's
Christian Gabby. Like Christian and Gabby were like friends on their season David versus Goliath.
I like Kristen, so I don't know why I'm not remembering. Looking up Gabby, Gabby, Gabby.
She's like,
Oh,
you want to play in the sand or something like that? Some dumb stuff she said.
that's a deep pool for me.
Really interesting.
um,
Ooh, how do you feel about a Dr. Evie from?
yes,
Yeah, I would
yes,
go for that.
yes.
That'd be good.
There
I
is.
I think Evie I think goes by they. Yeah. So they would be pretty interesting to see because they were like very strategic on their
Yeah.
season, so much so that they were taken out for it. So I think it would be interesting to see how they would adapt, not adapt, but because this
Yes.
is pretty much the same game, to see what a second shot would look like.
Yes, and that's something Chappelle mentioned that I really agreed with is some of the picks should have been based on we know some people's games, like
Mm-hmm.
Joe. Like
Mm-hmm.
Joe is not going to be a strategic mastermind. It just happened. He hasn't had time to switch up. We know what to expect. It'll be interesting to see what people who giving room to grow, given the years, given that it's changed, that might switch up and have something different and see what they have to offer to us. And I think they provide that. So they will have that in them to do that. So
For sure.
agreed. Agreed. All right. We have Chrissy.
Chrissy, I like this. I like this pick. I felt like so there's like two different stories on Chrissy, right? A lot of
Okay.
people think Chrissy was robbed on her season because this is the season that Ben won and that they pulled out the final four fire making on him was like, hey, guess what? You can do fire and get to the final
Hmm.
three and you don't have to get voted or whatever. You can get saved. So a lot of people thought Chrissy got robbed. And then there's other people close to the actual season that was played, like, hey, guess what? If Chrissy got to the end, she wasn't winning anyway. Nobody fucking liked her. It's like, and so it's like, who do you believe? But I think she was known to be kind of a strategic
Hmm.
person on that season, but not very well liked. But I think she knows that. So coming into this second game,
Same, yeah.
how is she going to change that
Turn
up?
that around.
So I think
Hmm.
that's interesting to see the way that she could evolve that, knowing what the flaw was in her game, besides this final four twist that got thrown at her. Her flaw was that she wasn't coming across as
Likeable.
personable or
Hmm.
likable or whatever. So I'm interested to see how she changes things up.
Yeah. I mean, eh, I don't think Jeff wants to bring back villains.
I mean, of course not. Yeah,
But
listen, we're not in a villain era. Like, listen, I don't know if I don't know if I'll replace anyone with him, but say what you want about me, hate on me all you want. I know he's a shit person, but I'd love to see Russell Hanson on the season. I would. I would love to see it. It it would be a chaos agent thrown into the mix that no one can predict, that no one can prepare for. The crazy shit he would do. Like I feel like they're throwing Q at us like, hey, Q is the new Russell. He's
nah,
unpredictable. He's this, he's that. But nah,
nah.
Russell is a tornado all on his own. And to see how he would have messed shit up, that would have been interesting to me.
I feel like Russell would be like evicted from the game for something
Probably,
before
probably.
it's even over. Which
Yes.
makes me remember, like, why was Penner not cast?
That's a really good question. I think Penner's looked at as one of the bigger snubs. And he said something on social media was like, I think Jeff just doesn't want people that's his age on the thing with to remind him of how old he is. I do think that that may have been a factor with how old he is. I think he's probably in his 60s at this point. I do think that
Mm,
might be a factor, but I think that's a good shout to say like Penner was at his in his time of being on Survivor, he was a social and strategic threat,
yeah,
like hugely.
yeah.
So yeah, I think that would have been like a really good call for replace many multiple people and with Penner. I would have loved it.
Yeah, strategic chaos
Yeah, for
on
sure.
there. Okay, the next person is someone I am excited about, and that's Christian Hubicki.
Yes. I think this is 100% approval rating for
Yeah,
all Survivor fans out there.
yeah.
Want to see Christian again. He is a fun personality. He is
Hmm.
very strategic. So I think he's a great character to have back here.
Yes. We have Angelina.
Fine. I mean, the jacket moment earned her this chance.
I don't know. It's not fair to have some people who don't have people and then have people who already have allies.
Of
And that's
course.
where I kind of struggle. So even if you were not on the same side during your season, it's still someone from your season. So she has Mike White
Well, she has
and
Mike and she has Christian, right? Like they
Christian.
were all in the
Yeah.
same season.
Hmm. Watching our loved ones age is one of life's toughest transitions, and a lot of people are part of the sandwich generation where you have to take care of young kids and aging parents. I've been through it, and I've also seen some of my friends overwhelmed trying to balance kids, career, and home while realizing they can't do it all alone. It's a lot to carry. If you don't know where to start, Care.com is here to help you breathe again. You can browse background checked in home caregivers or explore local senior living communities. At Care.com, you'll find specialized support for everything from meal prep to support for loved ones with dementia, backed by real reviews from families just like yours. And Care.com has safety and hiring tools so you can hire with confidence. Or you can even get a senior care advisor plan and talk to a master's level social worker to build a personalized care plan. I'm partnering with Care.com because it really is an easier way to find help. For a limited time, go to Care.com and use code AltocallMAFS for 20% off your initial Care.com subscription or a senior care advisor plan. That's AltocallMAFS, all one word. With Care.com, start your senior care journey with confidence. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. It's February, and if you haven't already, that means pretty soon all around you, commercials, the grocery stores are going to be full of Valentine's candy, flowers, and of course, that means lots of talk about dating and relationships. No matter what your relationship status married, dating, single, or just focusing on you, you're right on time. Because much like adulting, we are all just trying to figure it out, and therapy can help you find your way and see more clearly where you want to be. With over 12 years of experience and industry leading match fulfillment rate, BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US. And it works because BetterHelp has an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com. That's better, HELP.com. So I don't understand. Again, that's where I mean, like, I don't understand the logic of putting groups of people
Yeah.
together and you have an advantage over people. And then there are people who haven't been there. Jenna hasn't hasn't seen anyone in like forever, so you're by
Right.
yourself, on there. So I don't know.
And Angelina, similar to Chrissy, I think, came off to her tribe mates, some of her tribe mates, as
Mm-hmm.
unlikable.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested to see how she changes up. I do remember her being pretty like strategic and really aggressive in her
Yeah.
gameplay. So for those reasons, I'm very excited to see her again and to see what she can do, how she has changed, if she has changed. So I'm for it. I'm here for
If you had to pick between Angelina and Abby Maria, who would you have picked?
it. Oh shit. I would rather replace someone else with Abby Maria and see
Okay.
Abby and Angelina
Go ahead. Okay.
go at it. But if I had to choose one, my chaos mind says Abby. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Same.
sorry.
You don't have to apologize. Same. Like I didn't even like her as a character, but I can understand when someone is necessary to like a game. And it's also the case of seeing like how are you gonna switch up? Are you gonna just be nice to them and in the confessionals just eviscerate them and tell them like these people think I've changed, but I hate them all and I just want to win
But no,
$1 million.
Abby will talk shit to your face and the confessional. So, we talk about chaos agents in the game. That would be Abby. She was on a recent podcast with Rob,
Hmm.
uh talking is like she doesn't feel like she has changed, slowed down at all. So she'd bring that same chaos to the tribe.
Okay, so then we have Mike White, who I don't even know how he made it to second place the last time because I would think like the same way they don't like awarding like young winners, he's rich. Like
Well, I think that's why he made it to the end, because people were like, they're not going to give the $1 million to a millionaire, right? Like, crazy. And it seemed like they almost were, but then he was like, at Final Tribe, was like, you know what? I don't even need the million. Like, it's not even a big deal. So that made people like, okay, I guess we'll give it to this racist guy from Kentucky, I guess. Um, so, but he was a fun character.
Yeah.
So sure, this one gets my stamp of approval. This could have been your Penner change out right here. Um, I guess. You know what, it would have been interesting. How old is Mike White? Is Mike how like? Let me
Isn't
look at Mike
he?
White's
Is he in
age.
his 50s?
He has to be in his 50s at least. If he's not, then he needs a better skincare routine. Uh, Mike White age. He is 54.
1970.
He's 54.
Okay.
Um,
So
so yeah,
Penner
I
could have
think you
made
could do
it.
the Penner here. You know what would have been funny, and another deep cut. Not even, it
I
wouldn't have
wonder
been
if I'm
funny.
thinking the same thing. Go ahead. I'm thinking someone, but
You're not thinking who I'm thinking of. It can't be. Bob Crowley
okay,
from
no, I
Gabon.
wasn't thinking
No,
that.
you. Who were you thinking?
Taj.
Taj.
Friggin'
Taj.
celebs from
Taj Jordan.
SWV.
Okay, yeah, okay,
Come on.
okay. I see what you're thinking. Okay, interesting.
Let's
But
band together.
I mean, I feel like Survivor had to cast Mike White. Okay,
Hmm,
only for the clout,
the
right?
profile, yeah.
Yeah, Mike White he's one of the bigger TV director, producers, creators right now with White
Yeah.
Lotus. So I feel like you gotta take advantage of the clout as long as you can.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think he is a funny enough personality
Yeah.
to make his inclusion worth it to me.
Yeah. And people keep joking. They keep saying, like, are people trying to, saddle up to him so they can be on White Lotus? And he jokes about it, but I absolutely think that is a thing.
Yeah,
Who wouldn't want
hell
to?
yeah, hell yeah. Like if I think I'm even getting like third place, I'm like, I don't care. I'm taking my game from Mike White so I can get on White Lotus. I don't care. I don't care if Mike White is the pariah of the tribe. I'm sticking close to this guy because I know if I'm his friend, I'm gonna get on TV for 30 seconds. You know?
Mhm. Oh, we'll do Amazing Race together.
Yeah, something.
Okay, the next cast member is my winner pick.
Ooh,
Winner pick being the person that I want to win, and that's Rick Devens. I was devastated when he
Rick
was voted out.
Devens was definitely. I think overwhelmingly people wanted Rick to win in his
Hmm.
season
Hmm.
when his season was airing. I think weirdly, since his season ended, people hate Rick Devens. I don't know. I
Why?
don't know what
Wait, did
happened.
he do something?
No, I don't even think.
Okay.
I don't even think he did.
Whew.
I think he's just so like he's so weirdly earnest to me. I think people thought it was just like this guy has to be putting on right. He's like a brown noser to Jeff. It's like, did you listen to? Have you listened to the official Survivor podcast?
No,
Well, he was the first
he was the
guest,
first one.
the
Yeah.
first player to be a host there because that's what they do. They have a player be part of it every season. It changes. So I mean, I think people were just kind of. I think a lot of people were saturated with Rick Devens. They were just like, all right, enough with the Rick Devens. We get it. We understand. People are like, I like Rick Devens. I am excited to see Rick Devens come back because he truly played hard on his season. He was
Back
tricking people
against
with
the wall.
idols. He was like
Hmm.
out here searching and look. He came back from stupid ass what do you call it? Edge of Extinction. I mean, he played hard and was strategic, and I definitely am down to see him play again.
Yeah. I mean, wait, but by that logic, do they hate other hosts, subsequent hosts? I think D was a host also.
No, I don't
And
think they hate them that much as they hate Devins. I don't even think it's just from that. I think it's just that he is so like,
he's a lot.
yeah, he's a lot. I
He's
think
just
that's what it is.
always
Yeah,
on.
yes, for sure. I think that's part of it.
Okay. Okay. This next person I do not approve is Jonathan Young. I just
Ooh,
no.
Jonathan is here for the Facebook Survivor group, the casuals from that post on Survivor Facebook all the time that love the young, seemingly wholesome young guy, young strapping guy. I could care less. I
Is
could give a shit.
Jonathan Young? How old is this guy?
And he looked like he's 50. I don't know what
No.
he actually is. Let's see. Jonathan Young, Survivor. Uh,
what about him? He's 29.
yeah, this bro looked like he
Stop.
at least 40. So like
Stop.
insane.
My bad. This whole time. Oh, okay. He's not even 30. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna win all the challenge. Like I just feel he has an unfair advantage. During his season, everyone's like strapping on there. Jonathan just has one hand up
He's
and
just
is just
like
striding
he's
through by
bringing his
himself.
whole tribe out of the ocean, like do. Like he's just
Yeah,
bringing in the weekly catch for the day. He's just like, everybody
yeah.
come with me. Um, but I mean, I think he will have like some competition in like Joe, maybe in like a Kyle, maybe. But
Is
I
Kyle
think
a
that's all he's.
competition beast?
I mean, he did win some in his season, but
3. He cosplays as one, but I don't think he's really like
I mean, fine, Tane. You're questioning the man's athletic ability. That's fine. That's fine.
it's on Patreon. I'm feeling bold. So
Just out here flicking all the opinions. But yeah,
but
I don't need Jonathan Young here. So if I was to think of a challenge beast, an athletic, you know what? I would replace Jonathan with Ty, because Ty was also strong in a different way.
I'm thinking
Mm-hmm.
is Malcolm is not on the
He's not on this
Malcolm.
cast. No,
Malcolm or who's the other one with the hair, with the long hair? He's tall. Uh, I'll think about it.
tall
But
with long
that's
hair.
who I would replace with.
Okay.
Yeah, Malcolm or
Um,
him. It's not JT. That's Fishback's buddy.
Switchbacks, but buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's so many
it'll come
people with
to
long
me.
hair. Yeah, it'll come to you. But maybe Ty. Who
Joe.
else? Oh no, no.
No.
Do you do you
Oh, I
know
don't know.
do you know about Joe?
Oh no.
Definitely not Joe.
Oh.
If you're not casting Russell, you definitely not casting Joe.
Okay.
Joey
Okay.
Amazing, that guy.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I have to remember.
When we're done, look it up.
Yeah.
It
Oh, I
ain't
can't
good.
wait that long.
Go ahead, look
Okay.
it up. It ain't
All
good.
right. Malcolm then. What do you think about Malcolm?
But again, like, what is Malcolm doing? I do feel like last time we saw Malcolm, he was cut too soon. So maybe you might think, let's give him another shot. So I can see it,
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh no, Joe. Ooh. Okay. Um
Oh, you looked it up? You
Yeah,
saw
I
it?
couldn't
Yeah.
wait. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, oh no. All right.
I just
Well,
traumatized you, didn't I?
you did. Oh man. But you know what? That's the thing with reality TV. You just have to start from the base, like, listen, not good, and then hope for the best
Yep.
because you never know. All right, we have Emily Flippin. Mm.
So we're starting to get into like real new era territory now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
do I love me some Emily Flippin? Not really.
Would you
But
take Emily or Katora? Or Caleb?
uh, I just have such a new era bias. I feel like they're all boring. Um, I mean, Couture would definitely bring some mess. So, and to make it a woman to woman swap, give me
Yeah.
Katora. And to up our BIPOC numbers,
Mm-hmm.
give me Katora in that spot.
Mm-hmm. I don't.
Oh, you know what? I know I just said give me, like, let's up the BIPOCness, but give me the proto Emily Flippin. Give me Cass. Okay?
Mm,
Give
if
me
we're gonna do
Cass.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Prototype.
Yeah, so give me Cass. If you're gonna give me the smart alecky, smart, strategic, cold, emotionally person, give me
Yeah.
Cass.
Yeah.
Give me the person that did it better.
The original. Okay. We have D.
D. Hold on. Okay, D. I wasn't super impressed with D's game the first time around.
Thank you, Jason. I'm so lost
Yeah.
when everyone says, "Oh my god, she's one of the best winners in New Era." And I'm like, "What did this girl do?" I just
She dickmatized a alliance partner
without
and
dick, but
without dick and rode a, you know, 4-person alliance to the end, which, you know, as we saw in the last season of Survivor, is pretty boring gameplay wise. Uh but I am curious to see how she does in a field like this where she's not going to have that.
okay, cool. I know I said I didn't want winners, but if I had to replace her, honestly, I want to see what Austin does now that he knows what could be done to
Oh.
him. Like, are you coming back with Avengers or are you coming back stupid again? I don't know if that's harsh, but
um
but
yeah, but
that's a different. It's too soon to me. I don't
I just didn't
need
feel
recent
like
winners.
I just didn't feel like Austin is dynamic enough for me to include in this in Survivor 50. I just don't feel that.
But mm, I'm thinking if maybe if we kept D and you bring him back because some of these people need someone to
He's
play
revenge.
against. Yeah. Just to see what they do. But more than likely, Austin seems like the type to say bygones are bygones. And
Yeah, Austin seems like he would just fall in with Joe and with Jonathan and
yeah.
just kind of bro it out. So I definitely don't need to see that.
Yeah.
Um, you know what? Weirdly, like again, another winner. I would not be mad at a Michelle Fitzgerald
I was thinking that.
return in this scenario
Yes.
because especially since I've been watching her on the challenge
Yeah.
for years now, I feel like I know a different side to Michelle,
Yeah.
and I want to see her like act up in this scenario. It is wild because D is going to be on the new season of the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so
Mm-hmm.
that'll be interesting. And she's going to be doing this after she did that, right after she did that. So interesting to see what that brings.
Uh,
But give me Michelle if I'm going to swap them out for anyone.
I think I was telling you that I want to rewatch her season because I want to see what she does. And I think selfishly, it would be interesting for her if she did this season and she made it to the final again. That's a 3 for 3.
Yeah,
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
3 for 3.
same for Natalie Anderson. Like
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
Uh, and I would take either of those people over D, um, because I feel like those people in their seasons. You know what? You're right. Like I would love to rewatch Michelle's first season
Yeah.
again because everyone was shocked
Shocked.
in
Yeah.
that season that she won because it's like what did she do? So it
Yeah.
would be interesting to look back with that lens and to see what she did. But her second game was definitely more dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
And again, seeing her on the challenge politic in the way she can,
Yeah.
and to see
It's
her
not a fluke. Mm-hmm.
charm tons of people, except for that one season where everyone hated her and
This is because she
Jay.
was with Jay.
Yeah. So, ooh, take someone out and put Jay
Oh.
in. I would love that. I
Oh.
would do that. Uh,
Yeah. Oh, that is
take
true.
out Jonathan. Give me Jay.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Love
I'm
that.
with you on that. Because now he has the profile. And if they're trying to get a new era, you got people
Mhm.
from the challenge, and he made such a huge splash on 39.
Mhm.
Like, I think it was like the most hated person. So
For
bring that
sure.
back and see what he's learned now and see what he's
Mhm.
going to do here. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And
Yeah.
you know what? And I think the tell me what you think of this. The cast that was snubbed the most, I think, is millennials versus Gen X, right?
Yes.
Because there
Mm-hmm.
were so many dynamic characters there. You had Jay, you had I would see Adam again. Well, no, because he didn't impress me on
Mm-hmm.
War
Winners
Winners
of
at
War.
War. But you had so many dynamic people in that cast that would bring back Michaela. I want to see
Yeah.
Michaela again. I want to see
Michaela.
I want to see Brett again. I want to see Zeke again. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I would love to see any of those people back. I feel like that
Yeah.
whole cast was just like snubbed. I also think as controversial as the season was, Island of the Idols has some really great characters that are never probably going to utilize ever again. We
Yeah.
had Elaine, who was like such a character in that season. We had Jamal, who I really enjoyed. You had who else was on that season that I liked?
That's
Missy was okay. I wouldn't mind seeing her again.
probably too chaotic for Jeff. Jeff is like,
Yeah, Jeff
I'm
doesn't
gonna
want
keep
it.
the peace.
Jeff does not want anyone to remember they did a season 39 to look into it. Okay, they do not want that.
But I think that was a huge miss. They should have brought at least two people that have crossed over to the challenge.
Yes.
They should have done that.
Yeah.
But it's Jeff's world. We're just living in it.
Yeah, Jeff is so butthurt about people like going over to other shows. He's just like, no, I don't want anybody that's been on other shows. I don't know how D slipped through and maybe he didn't realize he was going to be on the challenge. I don't know.
But that's the thing in Suri.
Well, I
Wasn't
mean,
trainers-
Suri transcends
She
everything.
transcends. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
she is royalty for Survivor, so
Okay.
she can do whatever she wants. I think even Jeff said all these people, and then he's like, except Suri. It's like, it's like, cause she just, that's how much he transcends the show itself.
Yeah. Okay. Q.
Gotta have Q. I feel
Yeah.
like you don't have Q do what Q did in such a recent season.
Mhm.
If he did this in Survivor, I don't know, 43, we probably would have forgotten about it by now.
Yeah.
And we would have like been like, if Q was like Q, really? We would have maybe thought that. But it's so recent and his shenanigans are so crazy that you have to have him on here. Just again, a chaos agent to be thrown
Yeah.
in here.
We have Charlie. I just need him to leave all the Taylor Swift lyrics behind because that really annoyed me.
Yeah, it's fine. Charlie's fine, I guess. No, take out Charlie, give me Jesse. Perfect for me. Jesse, I think, was a huge snub from this list.
I want Charlie.
You want Charlie. So
I'm surprised, but I do.
yeah. I mean, I just don't, again, I'm looking for dynamic game players. I just don't feel like he was that dynamic to me.
Maybe he's feeding off of the whoever he's playing with, and we'll see how he does.
I mean, that season was a pretty low key season.
Yeah.
What's her name? Kenzie was the winner, right? It's a low key, it's a low key winner of a low key season.
Yeah.
And I felt like Charlie was pretty low key himself. Like he made a lot of his moves like very quietly, very silently. He had his relationship with Ben. Like I remember by the end of that season, it was just like, this is too fucking kumbaya for me. Like, I hate this. Like the final three was like, oh, we love each other. I'm like, I don't care that you love each other. Like, get over it. Similar to this season, this past season.
If we didn't need early representation, I'll take out Ozzy
and
put
replace it with Jesse. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's
I'll
fine.
do that.
I'll do it.
Tiffany.
Boy, she got super shitted on when they were announcing, and there's like the person who went up against Q, Tiffany, like, damn, bro, you couldn't give her anything. Like, granted, she didn't do much of anything to have like much of a claim to fame, but to make her only basically tell us she's only here because Q's here is like, ugh, that's a bad look. Again, I don't need Tiffany. If you want to do archetype for archetype, give me Nayaka, the quitter from Survivor, whatever. Forgot what number it was.
I don't remember.
You don't remember the woman that quit? The first quitter of Survivor?
No, I don't.
Nayaka? You don't remember Nayaka? Oh my God. Look it up after we're done.
Okay.
Nayaka, she was full of attitude. She was full of piss and vinegar. She basically wrestled was it an idol? It was an idol out of a girl with one leg's hands on her season. And then just like quit in the middle of the game because she couldn't handle the fucking Nicaraguan heat or whatever. But to be noted, still played more days than the new era plays at all now.
People.
Yeah. So give me Nayaka back, and once we're done with this, you go check out Nayaka.
I see her.
Yeah, so okay. I would choose her. Is there anyone? Are you happy with a Tiffany pick, or would you replace her?
I am. You happy with a Tiffany pick. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad that she gets to be here. Actually.
Okay. I'll shoot this to you, Tiffany or Say.
So I was thinking about that because the next person is Genevieve. And I was thinking I would swap Genevieve for Say, but then if we have Say, that means 4 people from 47. But it's like, who do I get rid of? Because Camilla needs to stay here. So that's all that's swirling in my mind. Wait.
Oh, you keep saying 47. You mean 48.
48, my
Yeah.
bad.
I was like, wait a minute. I was getting
Sorry,
people confused.
48, 48. So we don't
Okay.
need four people, but it has to be gender, it has to be a equal gender swap.
Hmm.
So I don't know what I would do because Camilla needs to be here, but
Now what?
Tiffany will say
Now
though.
what about Tiffany makes you be like, yeah, Tiffany?
I just feel like her time was cut short. I think like if giving time, if not, she was in the cursed tribe of that season because every season in the three they have that tribe that they just keep losing over
Hmm.
and over and over again. And I just feel like she didn't get a chance. And she was with Q. So
Yeah.
and she's gonna be with Q again. And her legacy is with Q. So
Yeah, I think if you said to me, listen, season 46 is a returnee second chance, and
hmm
well, Tiffany played after that, but either way, like if Tiffany played before that, and you're like, we're bringing Tiffany back. If you said Survivor 53 was
yeah.
a second chance season, Tiffany perfect for a
Yeah.
returnee second chance, but for 50 though, for a 50, like I say a lot, I'm saying a lot about these people, like for a 50, for Survivor 50, I don't know.
I think she's a counter for Q.
Yeah, but that can't be all you're bringing to the table because once Q
Well,
gets voted out first, what do we have? We don't
I
have no more
actually
Q to counter.
I actually don't think Q is getting. Let's get through this. And okay, so there's Genevieve.
Hmm. Genevieve, I don't need Genevieve.
This is so random to me.
It's very rare. I feel like it's recency bias, and even then, I'm just like,
Even then.
I don't I don't recall anything special she did. It was just like she was scared of hurting people's feelings, and then she got over it, or I don't even remember. She was the
She came
least
in cold, then
yeah.
decided she needs to have emotions and
Yeah,
okay.
she was the least important part of Project Italy. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. If we're not worried about gender, I would take her out and put in Andy from that same season if we're
hmm
doing a one for one.
hmm
Because I feel like Andy got snubbed. I feel like he at
Yeah.
least had a dynamic moment that we could point back to
Point
and
two.
say this is why he is on Survivor 50. Um, who else would I put in here? I had another woman that I was thinking. Oh my god, I know you would be like, hell no.
I hope I even know who it is.
You do. You definitely do. You definitely do.
No.
Carolyn.
No. No. Like everyone was all, no, why did she was snubbed? And I was like, you guys, I'm in my one man party right here. Thank God.
You just threw another dart into your Carolyn
Ooh.
dartboard target. You're
Yes.
like, yes, no
No, no, no,
Carolyn.
no, 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 no. I don't
Ooh,
know what the
no. I'm sorry. Genevieve, I'm taking out. I'm putting in Franny from a few seasons ago.
yeah.
That's a
Oh, are
better.
they still together, by the way?
Yeah,
You
they
know?
are.
Oh, they
They're,
are?
yep,
Okay, cool.
they are.
Yes, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, because I
I'm
feel
with you
like
on that.
speaking of people that got cut short, she definitely did, and I feel like she definitely had more game to
Game.
her
Mm-hmm.
that we didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
Another good pick, Carla from also from Jesse's season.
Mm-hmm.
That would
Mm-hmm.
be good.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, I don't
There's
think
so
so,
many.
but
No,
okay.
I'm just thinking like there's so many options, and that's what happens when you have options. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, maybe I shouldn't be too hard on these people because they did the best. They did the best that they could, but I think they just could have stepped it up with more high profile. Well, I mean, we have three more. It's Kyle, Camilla, and
And
Joe.
Joe.
There's
Yeah.
nothing else to say
Take
about them.
listen. Take out Joe. Give me Dominic Abate. That, to
Ooh,
me, one of the biggest snubs on this list is Dominic Abate. He literally is the only person that is like one B on his like win on his game. He
yeah.
almost won by he lost by one tie breaking vote. You can't not bring back that big moment for Survivor 50. Is one of the bigger moments in Survivor to me.
I'll take Dominic. I will say Dominic has like he's not on my shit list or anything, but I went to a Challenge Mania
Mm-hmm.
thingy and he was there and he was kind of shitting on the challenge and
Mm-hmm.
like like there's a tier like Survivor is the top and the thing and I'm just like I hate when people do that.
Well, I mean, you
Like
know why? Because he went on the challenge and had to like tap out. So, like,
Yeah, but still,
yeah.
just
So
the
he's
fact
gonna
that you
shit on
got
it.
the opportunity to don't come and challenge you on Challenge Mania for the challenge, not
Hmm.
for Survivor.
Yeah.
Let it be known. So
Yep.
if you're here, play to your audience, pander to me, lie to me. I'll play along with you, but don't come here and shit on the show that I love. So
Don't come for the OG. Don't come for the OG of Tane's fandom. Okay,
okay.
you
So
are secondary to the challenge.
that's right. So, but yeah, but I will take him. You're absolutely right. And oh, that gotta hurt. And also, everyone knew that he was losing, right? Like the tiebreaker, everyone knew she was giving it to
I
Wendell.
mean, you talking about like the
Laura, was it Laura? What was her name?
Laurel.
Laurel or
You talking
something?
about everybody at home, like watching, or everyone
Yeah.
on the cat? Yeah, well,
No,
I mean,
everyone watching at home.
yeah. I
Because
feel like
they,
we all knew that
we
Laurel
all,
had a
okay.
better
Because I was like,
relationship with Wendell,
yeah.
but of course they had to like play it up, like, oh, you never know. But yeah,
Yes. I agree. Yes. Dominic would be good. And he's so intense. He's such an intense person.
yes.
Be interesting to see how he goes with Joe and all that. But yeah, first boot I actually think is either going to be Kyle, Joe, or not Camilla actually.
So you don't think they're going to be like, oh, we need the strong men to stay around?
It's going to be tough.
And I think it's going
And
to be
like you said,
interesting.
because we don't know what the
Yeah,
breakdown is going to be, but if they're on like old school people, of course they're going to be like, the man, the strength. That's
right.
true. So,
Because new school people, the new school don't really think that way anymore because we're seeing more and more of the men go out early
mm-hmm.
in the new era than the old era. But if you got people like a Kobe on your tribe, Kobe is going to pout and whine and make you
Yeah.
get rid of a woman so that he can do whatever. And I do think it's going to be interesting to see Kobe with no food if they keep to the like
Yeah. The
you
way
get
the new
nothing.
era. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. But if Kobe whines so much, I'm like, you know what, Kobe, we'll get rid of you. Then you're out. So
He
see you
might
later.
self evict. He'll be like, I don't need this. I have a
For
good
real.
life
Yeah,
outside.
I'm gonna go host season 8 of Top Shot, whatever the show was called. I used to watch Top Shot actually, and I'm not like a
The
weapons
cart?
person. No, it was about weapons, like guns, and it'd be like shooting things, like
Oh,
targets and everything. Like it would be like
okay.
what do you call it? Like style shooting. I don't know
Oh,
why I watched it or how I watched it. You know, me and my wife like just watch stuff. We're like, oh, this is interesting, and we just keep watching it.
oh,
I don't know how I
okay.
got into it, but either way, uh, first boot. I'm still sticking with Jenna Lewis. I just think she doesn't
Yeah.
have any
No.
connections.
Hmm.
Um, I think it also could be
The
Genevieve
thing
is by
is,
herself, right?
who?
Genevieve? No. Yes.
No, she had. Yes.
She's 47. She's only 47? Yeah.
Yeah. Is she 47 or she's 47? Yes,
Yeah,
she
she's
is the only
Asia's. She's
47.
Asia's tribe mate. So yeah,
Yes. She's the
47. She's
only
the only 40. I
47.
could definitely see Genevieve being a casualty.
So,
If I'm looking at men that I think could be casualties, Colby could definitely be a casualty, could definitely rub people the wrong way. Um,
so
Coach
basically
could definitely rub people the wrong way.
people who don't have people from their season are vulnerable.
And that's a lot of old era people because a lot of new
Yeah.
era people have people on their thing besides Genevieve.
They'll
And
just
I also missed, I don't know how I missed it, but of course, Rob's sister,
yeah.
should have been here.
Would he
That's,
have done it?
yeah, he got calls. He was getting, talked
Yeah.
to by the survivor and he was preparing to go, but then he got cut. It sounded like he didn't get cut last minute, but he got cut at some point.
Okay. The reason I say that is my impression of Jeff, I don't think he would let Crop be on the show.
I mean, I think their relationship has
Evolved.
improved.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I think Jeff kind of in a way respects Rob more because I think I've heard Rob talk about him being at events with
mhm.
Jeff, and Jeff is like, called on Rob to be like,
And
hey,
with
like,
his last name too. So
yeah,
yeah.
Rob's doing it right. So I do think he would let him on. I think Rob himself has pretty much said like he doesn't think he would have gone very far because he is so connected. I think people would have seen that and would have just been like, we gotta cut Rob because he has too many alliances. He has too many people. He's talked to pretty much everybody here on the cast at some
Yeah.
point or another. So, but he was ready to go. He was practicing fire in his backyard.
But you never know, though. I mean, it's like Bananas on his podcast. He's talked to everybody, and they keep him because of that.
Well,
They
because
want to be.
yeah. I mean, again, but Bananas has a level of clout that people can coast off of. Rob doesn't really have that. I don't think.
Okay.
Oh, I'm as people are literally popping into my mind as snubs. Omer, I think.
Yes.
Snub.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I think if you made me take Christian out, I would replace him with Omer because they seem kind of plug and play.
Oh gosh, I would replace Omar. I would replace Charlie. Even though I wanted Charlie, but I would take Charlie and put Omar in. Marianne is my favorite New Era winner, but I don't want her back.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll let her go far.
Yeah, I think there are people that can only hurt their legacy by coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Marianne could be one. Yeah, for sure. I think that's a good call. Listen, selfishly, I want Bryce because I love Bryce.
Yes.
Yes. Just for the entertainment factor alone, give me Bryce.
I can agree with that. I mean, speaking of Bryce, I mean, it's not an equal gender swap, but like with Tiffany, I don't know. I like Tevin.
Okay, yeah.
Is Tevin the Shan?
Oh, duh. Shan and Ricard. Give me those two.
I don't like Ricard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't love or hate Ricard. But if you are, I don't know if I want either one of them if they're not both going to be there. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's one of those grudges that you just see play out again. Almost like the Lex and Boston Rob I was talking about. The Shan and Ricard also needs to be like a head-to-head that I can see. But Shan, I think, weird. Like, talk about the fact that they were such a sensation at the time of their season was airing and then just kind of went by the wayside.
Yeah.
Everybody loved Shan at first.
Yeah. And the whistle.
And then it just went away. It just left.
Yeah. And she was in the Challenge USA. So that would have like ticked a lot of different boxes.
Yep, for sure.
In that bit. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we can only sit and wait and see what happens. I can't for the life of me even imagine who is going to win this. Yeah. Because there's so many.
It's such a bizarre combination of characters.
Yeah.
Anything could happen. Like literally anything. There could be a contingent like, let's get rid of all the strong players first, and this all of our challenge beasts are taken out one by one. Who knows?
Yeah. So, but anyways, this has been fun, Jason. Thank you for indulging my Survivor talk. And until when is this airing? In the next year?
Next year. Yep.
Because fall is 49.
Yep, so 49. So I think probably like in February?
Yeah.
March, maybe?
Yeah. We'll have to wait till then. All right. Well, thank you again. And guys, hope you enjoyed this. Let us know who you think was snubbed or who your winner picks are and who you think is going to be the first boot, actually. That would be fun to hear.
I'm going to spend the rest of the night being like, I should have said this person. Because there's so many people. Yeah.
On there. All right, guys. Until next time. Bye.
Carvana's so easy, just a click, and we've got ourselves a car. See?
So many cars. That's a click-tastic inventory.
And check out the financing options. Payments to fit our budget. I mean, that's...
Clickonomics 101.
Delivery to our door.
Just a hop, skip, and a click away.
And what?
No better feeling than when everything just clicks. Buy your car today on Carvana. Delivery fees may apply.